Hello again, everyone. I recently bought a set of these wax seals that are plain. And my idea for buying those, there were a set of 6. I've got 3 sizes of square and 3 sizes of circles. They're just absolutely flat. And my idea is that I make a little plaque of some description with a design on, and then I use my hot glue over the top, stamp it to make it flat in the middle so you can see the design through the glue, and then add a little bit of gilding wax around the edge of the stamp. So I've got a bit of scrap here, which is gilding flakes that I used for another sentiment on a card. Well, there's a bit here that I thought I could use. Came across these, an old, I think it might have been a freebie, I don't know, but it says a little bit scenic silhouette stamp by Sheena Douglas. So they're very, very old. I don't know where they came from. And what I thought was I could put a bit of that onto here, and then this I've chosen because it's the size of my stamp to cut a piece out, and then I would cover it with my glue. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's have a see. Versifying to stamp onto there. I just hope I've got enough. Which way was I going to do it? That way up. Okay. Let's see. This is just a lovely sort of swirly, flourishy, whatever. And I'm just hoping it's going to stamp on that gilding flake background. Let's see. Here we go. This is a pigment ink versifying, so I'm hoping it's going to... That's quite nice, isn't it? You see? Now what do? Do I dry that off a little bit before I try and... Because I think if I put it into my... See, that little bit there is kind of nice and swirly, isn't it? I'm not sure if I put that into my die cutting machine now, whether some of that ink will come off. Let me give it a bit of a heat, just to see. Gentle. The ideal thing, of course, would be to punch. I can punch with some of the circles because I do have some different sized circle punches, but I don't think I've got a square punch of this size. So now I think I'll just try and cut it. Do you want that a little bit higher up? I'll have the corner, I think. Put a little bit of tape on to make sure it doesn't shift while I put it through my die cutting machine. Okay, just cut this out. Where's my bottom plate? Can't see it. There it is. Cutting out earlier. Right. Yes, and it has, can you see it's come off onto the plate? There's still some left there though, so we might be all right. Let's just see. I thought it would come, well, I had an idea it might come out. I'll make sure I wipe that plate before I use it again. Now, let's try with, will that fit into one of my little... No, it won't fit into there. I'll try it on here. Okay, let me just cover this with glue. I probably should have made the stamp cold with some ice. Let's just see. Put a bit of hand sanitizer on. Right. Oops! There we go. Right, let's just see what happens here. There's a bunch of hand sanitizer there on this side. We'll see. We will see. She who was not prepared properly didn't even think. I might have left it a little bit long. Let's see. Arima. It's not it's not an all-out failure, but it's not wonderful. I can't see me actually using that, but I will put a bit of gilding wax on the edge just to see if it livens it up a little bit. I can't see me using that. It's not definite enough. I can try again though. Let's just use a piece of just a piece of background paper. What have I got here? Oh look, I've got a... Is that about the size? It's not far off, is it? Let's try this one. I need to put some more glue into my... Just before I start that, let me just do this with a bit of hand sanitizer, just so that it doesn't stick. Right, let's try this one. And I could put that onto that as a mount, couldn't I? This is just, you know, been hanging around. I'm not quite sure how many squeezes I need for this size seal. Let us try. I'll try that one. That didn't... It didn't really work, does it? Oh dear. I think that one may be going into the place for failures. Okay. Right. How we're doing here. I've tried to move these things too soon previously and made a mess, but I'm hoping this one might be okay. Just wipe up this little bit here. I think if I'd left longer for the image to set, it might be better. Right, let's take a look at this. Oh, we ready? Okay. Let's put some gold around the edge of this one. The shimmer still shows through, which is rather nice. I have visions of a sentiment going across it like that. Might be interesting. Right, let's just see. That goes onto there like that. With it, I think that might be quite nice. I'm prepared to reserve judgment on this one, but I think that might work. I will continue, and yes, that might be quite nice. I think I do want a bit of a sentiment across that, but it's, can you see? It's quite interesting. I think for something this size, we need something really quite interesting in the background. Anyway, there's another little experiment, and thank you for watching.